is. Just so...
Did you hear the Harpers were half wiped out? We should be sticking the last of their bleeding hearts instead of guarding them.
Don't mind the ladies' court. Just a game we play.
Bare hands.
A charm, of course.
Someone's vintage Moonshae Zinfandel collection. But it looks like a lot of the bottles have gone missing.
It's an orphanage, Uktar. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. A little less impressive as revelations go. You'll forgive the spying, I hope. The Guild keeps watch for anyone of interest passing through our gates. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? A charitable donation to the good protectors of Rivington. Was that the rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, all the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly. So I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a new... I was planning to soften you up a bit first. You've been seen with a certain Harper. Grey of hair, somewhat spiky of manner. We're practically sisters. So much so, I even stopped trying to have her killed a few years back. I need to speak with her. She's still getting the lay of the land, I expect. I have information that might... So, remind her to pay an old friend a visit, would you? I could, but she wouldn't thank either. Now, is there anything else you need? You have? But don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. You'll find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Peers, well, they're just the Absolutes at our gate. And the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. Simple enough. After Jahira, I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence, because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying. You are until you... But if there's a tainted elder brain slopping around below my city, I think we need one another more than... So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought.
Mind tingles as it opens to Will. He learns of
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Floric against me. What matters now is that Floric saw sense, and we'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur. I do. Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Mind flayed, clever, and maybe... Maybe he made an offer. I met her the first chest, the second, even with a strong...
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's all... At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It could just be my imagination. But what, though? I couldn't say. I couldn't say. My father was tadpoled. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding.
I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that he's we can still. If you see sense in making an...
I know what she speaks of. I need, information from her.
Tell me, what do you know of a man named...
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
but few know of his fate, I think. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one, and the last time I saw him, I left him to die. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, what we found, we might have ended. It was chaos. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another. And the world takes much from those who presume to defeat infection, indoctrination, but it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another. Nine Fingers Keen controls the guild, which in turn controls every criminal. Nothing happens in this city that... How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall. I have. And while I do not love my... The Harpers are the city's best information. Nine Fingers...
A name known and feared throughout the city's underworld. The mysterious Keen runs the guild, which in turn runs every criminal enterprise in the city.
Friend is not the word I'd use. Nor is petty if you've a mind to keep. But both are operation. How hospitable she will be to a Harper. Ask it. It was Baal alone we... There. Have I fulfilled... Don't tell me which. Against all life...
All hail the Absolute's worst nightmare. How can I help you in your ward? Knowing what I know, usually the leader of some new crew that... If he was just another... All I know. Doesn't matter. Whatever god the prick prays to, I'll send him. Orange. When the Absolute's army arrives, we don't. The Zentarim. The guild is many things. The guild, but it's not... If we take a little tribute in return or tie strings of service to those we help, well... What of it? So long as we're the Watch, the Council, even the Parliament of Peers. But we'll be the ones still holding the gate when... I need to see Jaheira. Just so happens, she'll...
Yes? Ask it. You'll need to free up your ranks a little first. Then let us be about it.
You owe me a gold piece, Grant. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellum.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, guild.
Oh, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you. How nice. You won't find many of those in my guild.
We won't tax your hospitality too long, Nine Fingers. I'm certain...
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Heart. Of course. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no order.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute...
Against my own city? Care. It's Minsk.
Lies.
I considered that. In his... but not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And
Nine Fingers. Estelle.
We? I heard what happened to your Harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but if you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in... The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather... Well, you've earned that much. My guild hall, just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose two of its heroes in...
There's little point in pressing Nine Fingers further, but we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk? Someone else in her guild hall will. I suppose we must greet the local wildlife. Guild hall is awash with these days. They have nothing but the stone lord.
What? Lady AQ still playing that game?
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that.
What's the...
It's hooked.
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the bug. I am Ukta, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted. You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the bugbear. To trade trinkets, the fetcher's brats. I am Ukta, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted. You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the... I am Ukta, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
Ukta, 11th month of the year, more commonly known as the Rotting, a time in which all things decay and die.
By telling you where he is. I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to the... I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house. What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Do we...
I know times are tough, but this crowd could mingle a bit, eh? We're all on the same side.
Hmm?
The Guild and the Network have been circling like stray dogs for years.
Maybe that's what...
What's that?
See anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't. Support your own. Better prices here than topside.
I told our clients.
Got a very fine hat from me.
No, I won't bloody us, Mark. Told ya. I know where to...
You look like, can I interest you in a copy of We're All Doing Our Bit? Better than sitting around waiting for the gates to open. It's a really good paper though. No spelling mistakes in it or anything. Thank you.
Buy your papers here. It's a fist. You might blow them up, please. Bet you a million.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
Maybe a few dead cats.
Behold, this tree is plagued by pestilence, yet refuse. Will cure you of your pestilence. You have my word.
Oh, don't look at me like that.
Have you fallen foul of a protection, of course? Who knows the horrors these cultists have up their satisfaction, Garrett? Those absolutists love mind control. You do
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
Don't go peeking in.
Move it.
sorry, but I'm a little...
Have you seen what she's doing? Counting gold in... Thank you, sir.
Nine, 10, 11...
Coin maids and guard your coffers.
If you need help, sire, just speak to the clerks.
Someone who wants to take you for a drink.
Now, I wonder who that could be.
Captain needs to see your pass.
Welcome to the counting house. I'm head clerk Mead, honey.
You seem a little nervous, Sir Meat Honey. One in particular calling himself...
The who? All right, fine. The head banker may have just taken a cut rather large, rather heavily armed, which is against regulations.
I assure you, he does not. You are right to be nervous.
Well, who is this Stone Lord to you? That would be most unusual.
That he is. But don't...
Very well. Show the guards this temporary vault pass, and should my superior ask... Just balance the book and move on like always, Mead, honey.
Account holders only from here. Vault pass? Right. Which is to say, keeps your own vault and you...
Might be as strong as a bugbear.
Balance the book and move on like always, honey. Nothing more valuable is...
Why? What do you mean?
Or maybe he did.
You have the...
Oh, please.
Just need to see your vault pass, please. Looks in order.
Mind your manners down here, sir. Titles don't mean much.
We'll be pulling a late one
That
tonight.
might be worth a look.
Half that crowd up there ain't getting their coin. Someone goes quietly out the front.
And some will go out with a splash around the back door. Right.
That might be worth a look.
Striking up there, lazy gits. Wish I could go on strike.
Seems you've pushed your luck too.
Just need to see your vault pass, please. Looks in order.
You have the natural elegance of a dance.
Something over there.
Oh, please.
That's what they tell me.
Couple turns should do it.
Please wait here. A staff member will retrieve your items.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
nasty surprise. Caution is one.
I don't think this is strictly legal.
Let's get going. Can't give up now.
For current door codes, please refer to the head banker's office. Highest security clearance only.
Right tool will do the trick.
It's still moving.
Hush your fussing. Nine Fingers had this one made especially.
But the story...
There is no gold in here! If there is one thing Minsk hates more than beast...
Meet Minsk! He still seems very much himself to...
Minsk? The very man Jahira is after.
You will listen to... Enough, Playe! What in the hell? Nine Fingers set a poor trap, little banker. Let the Absolute's faithful. Now come, Stone Lord. We have the gold. Slarning shape changers! Enough!